Welcome! This is the first review on, what's it called, the Consuming Bagel or something? We're going to look at this album called In the Airplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. The man who wrote this, Jeff Mangum, he's the writer and the guitarist and singer also for this band. He has made this incredible album. People say that this is the best album of all time. Obviously, there's people who are going to hate it, but most of the people who love this album love it. The idea of this album, it always references Anna Frank's diary and the Holocaust, some religion. The King of Carrot Flowers has this medieval sound to it. It sounds like a fantasy you've entered into. It's somewhat of a good opening to an album. I, for one, think it's amazing. When I first heard it, I was thinking, oh wow, it's a sweet, innocent album. This song comes in 3 parts. Part 1 is the first song, and part 2 and 3 are combined together, and the famous line, a lot of people love to meme about this a lot. It's the line, "I love you, Jesus Christ." Jeff Mangum shouts this line with passion. It's like somewhat of a welcome back when you go back to the album. "I love you, Jesus Christ" is so memorable. You're like, this is why I love this album so much. And the other parts, In the Airplane Over the Sea, gives us like this surreal feeling when you listen to it. It's it really you somewhat feel you're comfortable, but somewhat feel a little bit of unease when you listen to it. And now we have Two-Headed Boy, which is some people say it's like the isolation of Anne Frank as well, and some people say it's a cassette tape. Two-Headed Boy is a very, very emotional piece. Jeff Mangum releases his passion through his voice. You can even hear it straining a bit. You can hear it just, when you try to sing this, when you try to sing along with him, your voice hurts. Like you can't even, if you try to sing it with him, it's just hard to do. Perhaps in the album, if I had to argue the best song in the album, the 5th song, Holland, 1945, it is so the most upbeat song that you can't help but dance to it. The sound of the bass collapsing on top of you and the raw sound of the drums, it's incredible. Sure, you may think, oh, the sound sounds just a bit off, but it somewhat gives it this unique sound to it, and you're like, wow. There are lines in Holland 1945, for example, "Now she's a little boy in Spain playing pianos filled with flames." When you imagine these lines, you're thinking, what the hell is Jeff Mangum saying? Now we got Ghost. Ghost is an amazing song. The first time I listened to the entire album was on the way to Belfast. I was on the bus listening to it in my headphones for the first time, and Ghost came up, and I was like, whoa. Just the sound blew me away. I couldn't believe when I heard it. I was just I thought the production was amazing. The drums coming in, the trumpets, the synth, everything just coming together. After Ghost, there is a song called "The Penny Arcade in California," or as known as Untitled. It is probably the most the song that kind of just brings everything together. You got bagpipes playing, you got all this music just filling you up with euphoria. When the Untitled song came up, my mind couldn't even realize how amazing this was. Two-Headed Boy Part 2, I think a great finisher to an amazing album. You realize, wow, it was such a ride to go through, and an emotional one too. I think what Jeff Mangum did was an amazing album, and I definitely recommend you to listen to this. It is a somewhat beautiful album. There's a lot of people who meme about it and like say like it's like an overrated album, oh hipster trash and all that. But I tell you, it's like it's really beautiful. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace.